name is Nickson, a recent graduate of computer engineering at Makerere University.
This is Ndagire Reachel, a recent graduate at Makerere University, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering.
The project we're doing here is the GPT-based voice assistant for both Luganda and English.
Hello there, I'm MYRA, your trusty voice assistant here to help you out.
I was sharing with a friend, a classmate actually, who has been in the open source community for some time. So he told me about Sunbird. I was like, you check out this company, Sunbird AI. It has a lot of tools that we would really find helpful for this project. I felt like I had done it in a gold mine. MYRA is basically a standalone voice assistant that is meant to enable users in low-resource languages like Luganda and other languages that will be integrated later, as well as individuals with limited text input capabilities like the blind, any person that would have difficulty typing text or reading text.
Eggwanga lya Uganda kikyolimanyiiko.
Manyidde ddala Bwakabaka bwa bbaala osobola okuwa ebisinga bwe bikwata ku nsonga bwe bikwata ku nsonga eno nsobola okukuyamba obulungi.
The inspiration for this project is basically have a blind cousin who usually finds it so hard to acquire information over the internet. I felt this was something that technology should have a hand in, like to solve. In 2023, when we were going to do our final project, I thought about it and I was like, how many people are going through this? The same thing that my cousin is going through. So we decided to do this. Assist such an individual like my cousin and all the other people that are out there to enable them access information in a language that they understand.
We started gathering the tools. First, we decided to train our models. When we started collecting the data, it was so frustrating, it was so tiresome. Some people were not even willing to give us the information. It was our first time to interface with an artificial intelligence project. So it really took us some time to understand the terms to use, to understand the models and everything. And then also finances, because it was an individually funded project. So it took us
a lot of
money.
The APIs, they're open source, the ones that we used for Sunbird, but the GPT API was supposed to be for it, so the hardware a little bit is where we had a lot of expenses.
We had to make some research and then we found some data on Mozilla Common Voice platform. It wasn't like really efficient, so we also outsourced it like from different other platforms, but still it wasn't enough and some was not like really accurate. So we went on to collect data from people themselves, and later on we found that it would be time consuming.
He told me about the Sunbird AI. I was impressed because it had almost everything I needed. It was saving me the cost of collecting data. I felt like I had done it in a gold mine. We used Sunbird Translate under the SALT project. Text-to-speech model meant to generate audio files out of the system responses in Luganda. Their repository is well documented, I have to say.